There was a father who had a son. The son was very learned. He was a little bit of an introvert. He used to stay in his room. He used to learn. He had 2 friends. And one day, he told his father that I heard that there's a rabbi who's full of wisdom. And he lives far away from here. I would like to go to him and learn from him. And the father said, you're so wise, you don't need no rabbis. You don't need to go to him. And 2 months later, the son came again. You don't need to go to him. And 3 months after that, the son came again. He said, okay, you bother me so much, we'll go. But if we have any hardship on the way, it means that it's not Hashem. Son said, okay. So they get into the wagon, and they start going over the bridge, and the wagon wheel cracks off. Oh! Father says, the wagon wheel cracked off. We're not going. So they go back home. And the boy catches again after 3 months. Oh, it was just a wagon wheel. Come on. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Okay. No problem. They try it again. A huge wind comes while they're on the bridge, and it blows the whole wagon off the bridge into the water. The father says, that's for sure, Simon, we're not going. Okay? A couple of months later, the boy gets to his father, let's go again. They try again. Okay, this time the boy says, listen, I don't care, wind, we're going. Father says, okay, if this is what you want, I'll take you. And they go, and they cross the bridge, nothing happens, and they get across the bridge, and they come to this inn, and they're eating dinner at the inn, and the 2 of them, and this man walks over to them. And the man says, where are you going? So we're going to see this rabbi so-and-so, he lives far away. My son thinks he's so wise, he says, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just came from that rabbi. He's a fool, he's a fraud, he's a fake. Don't waste your time. The father says to the son, I told you. I knew it. It was a Simon from Shemayim. The wagon broke in this way. Let's go home. And they go home. And the son gets sick, and he dies. A few days after he dies, the son comes to his father in a dream. And the son seems to be extremely, extremely angry. And the father says, why are you so angry? He says, if you want to know why I'm angry, go to the tzaddik that we were supposed to go to, and he'll tell you. Father wakes up, it's a dream. Goes back to sleep the next night, same dream. The 3rd night, the same dream. Finally he says, okay, let me go find out what happened. Gets on his horse, crosses the bridge, comes to the inn, and there's the same man. And the man walks over to him, and I want to read it to you from inside. He says, aren't you the man I met last time in this inn? He says, sure I was. You're the one who told me that the rabbi's a fraud? Yeah, I am. He says, I just want you to know something. That if you want, this is what he said, if you want, I will swallow you alive. Said the father, what are you talking about? Swallow me alive. The other man said, do you remember when you met me, you had your son with you? Yes. He says, you know who I am? I'm the yezer hara. And if your son would have made it to that tzaddik, Mashiach would have come. I'm the one who broke the wheel on the wagon. I'm the one that blew you off the bridge. And I'm the one who talked you out of going to the rabbi. But now that your son is dead, now you can go to the rabbi. No problem. In fact, if you want help, I'll help you go to the rabbi. It's a very Kabbalistic, deep story, but the explanation is not so deep. The explanation is as follows. The son in the story is our soul. The father is our guf, is our body. And every Jewish soul wants to grow. I want to learn, I want to change, I want to be more tzniut, I want to keep Shabbos better, I want to stop talking Lashon Hara. Every guy wants to learn a little bit more. We all have these moments, we want to change, we want to change. Guf, Tati, let's go to the base medrash. Let's dress a little bit more modestly. Let's go, I'm excited. And the Tati, the Guf says, you're tzaddik-ista. Come on. You're okay. You're great. You don't need that. And then it comes around Rosh Hashanah again, and you take on that thing. I'm going to change, and I'm going to 3 hours now Lashon Hara, or I'm going to get dressed a little bit differently, or I'm going to change the way I treat other people, or like Rabbi Cohen said, I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to do all these great things. And the Guf says, come on. You said that last year, you said the year before, the year before, the year before. You never changed anything. No, we're not going. And then we all try, and we all try to change, and the hara comes, and he breaks our wheel. And we're disappointed, and we go back to the way we were. And then we try again, and he blows us off the bridge. And then we try again, and he comes to us, and he tells us, it's all fraud, it's all bluff, it's all not true. And this fight between the guf and the neshama goes on for a whole life. And the neshama says, no, but I want to meet the rabbi. I want to get close to Hashem. I want to get that wisdom. And the guf's like, no, don't you see? You became more religious this year, you lost your business. You became more religious this year, did you find the shit up? Did your shalom bayis get better? Come on, the whole thing's a fraud. And that's the game. It's a hara and our guf play our whole life till the end. And at the end, when the child dies in the story, when the neshama leaves this world, and the guf says, I wanted to do so many good things. I came to this world to connect. I was going to do so much good stuff. And the yezer says, yeah, now, because you're not alive, you can do whatever you want. Because it's over. And that's what Rosh Hashanah is about. Rosh Hashanah is about getting on that wagon, going over that bridge, broken wheel, the wagon goes into the water, walk. And when you get to that inn and they're telling you you're never going to make it and you can't change, forget about it. Tell them you can't change, but I can change. And maybe your mitzvah is going to be the one that's going to bring Mashiach.